Hey, this is Steve Domenico from The Room, and I have a special guest straight off a 7-second knockout win last night at Cage Titans 39 at Pins in Kingston, Mass. I have Aaron Short Fuse Hughes on the phone right now. What's up, my friend? Busy night, busy day. What's going on? How you feeling?
How you doing, Steve? I'm feeling amazing right now, man. I got so many emotions through my head.
All right, first emotion, waking up this morning. What was your thoughts?
Well, I actually had to be at work for 7:30 this morning, so I really didn't sleep too much last night. I didn't go to bed till about 4 o'clock because I had such a high from the fight.
Yeah, and it was a very short fight, but even a not a shorter notice, but it was a 24-hour basic notice for that fight. They called you what, Friday or Thursday night? How'd you get this fight?
My coach called me Friday morning at 9:30 and said, "Hey, do you want to fight tomorrow?" I said, "Yep." "What weight?" He said, 165. I said, "Okay, let me go home and check my weight." I checked my weight. I was 166.4, so I just went to the gym, hit the bag for like 20 minutes, and I was on weight. Now,
you fight out of Regiment Training Center in Fall River, correct?
That's correct.
Excellent. Now, was this the fight that Mike Pulver was putting online looking for a matchup, or was this another matchup?
No. That was actually a separate fight. That was supposed to be Ed Corlenza. I actually put my name in for that fight too, but.
Excellent. So, Aaron, you were looking to fight. You were coming off 2 wins in a row, 2 first-round finishes after dropping your first 3 fights as an amateur. But now you're going into last night. You're on a high. What were you feeling with this late notice? And when you got the call to actually have the fight, what was the thought there, fighting at 165?
Well, I actually found out Friday. So Friday was a crazy day because, as I was driving up to weigh-in, Mike Pulver called me and told me that my blood work and eye exam were both expired. So I had to do all kinds of running around Friday morning, get my blood work done, get my eye exam done, make weight. I had to drive all like 2 hours away, do all kinds of stuff, and then when I went to fight on Friday, I didn't know anything about this guy, so I was actually really nervous come Friday morning because I didn't know anything about the guy.
And, at this stage, you're in the Ami game, but, you're on a winning streak. You're looking to get into that, that featherweight title contention there. And so, going into a late notice fighting at a weight you're not, your last couple of fights were like at 150, 155, something like that?
No, my last fight against Stavros Fatsinellis was at 150, but that's because it was on short notice as well. Actually, my last 4 fights have been all short notice fights. I fought John Semenuk on 5 days notice. I fought Randy Francis on a week notice. Stavros was 2 weeks. So my last 4 fights have all been short notice, and 2 of them were at 145. One was at 150, and then this was at 165.
Well, let's talk about that knockout. 7 seconds. I think O'Brien has the 6-second record. Is that correct?
That's correct. But I don't know, man. I just rewatched the video on Flo-Conbat. It looks like 5 seconds to me. So I don't know.
Hey, Aaron, there was probably a skip in the tape, so maybe it was about 5.5 seconds.
It looked like 5 to me.
What is that feeling like, buddy? Your opponent came out straight charging at you, a couple of punches thrown, but you put in a combo there, and you connected with a beautiful right hand. What was that feeling like, and what was going through your mind when you saw him hit the canvas?
Honestly, when I hit him with the straight right hand, his whole head turned almost completely sideways, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "I'm about to knock him out." So I just kept throwing, and then he went down, and the ref stopped it, and then I just started screaming. I was running up and down the cage, I was so happy.
Well, we're not even 24 hours from that fight, and it's already up to about 10,000 views on Flo-Conbat, if I'm correct. Yeah.
That's insane.
You know, a great victory like that needs to be, you know, shown, and combat, you know, Flo-Conbat got all that. So how you feeling about being a star right now on social media?
Man, it's honestly pretty crazy. Like, my posts on Facebook and Instagram and stuff are getting like 200 to 300 likes and comments like per post. It's pretty insane. Like, I have people who I've never talked to before that like go, oh, I respect you so much, man. 24 hours notice, like, takes a ton of balls, and honestly, man, like, it means the world to me. Like, to be honest, it's crazy the emotion that I'm feeling right now. I'm ready for that belt, man.
There you go. I mean, it's something to be proud of, and you're ready for that belt. Now, you do fight your weight that you want to fight at, and your weight that when you have a real training camp for is the featherweight division. So who you looking for, Aaron, and what's your time frame? What's going on?
Well, here's the thing. So Chris Snyder is currently the champion, but I heard something that he's like going pro and gonna vacate it. So if he does vacate it, there are two guys who I would like to fight. One of them I already fought. He actually called me out to fight at 135, but why not fight for a belt at 145? And then the other one is the 135 pound champ, Jake Kasparowski. So I would like to fight either one of them if Chris Snyder vacates the belt. But if not, I want to fight Snyder.
And Snyder is coming off a loss to O'Brien when he stepped up to go for that the lightweight belt, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So, you know, that'd be a great fight. You know, congratulations to Chris if he does take that leap to turn pro. But, you know, that belt's going to be there for you for the chasing. Do you think you're that next guy for Chris if he decides to defend it?
I mean, I absolutely think that. I mean, I've won 3 fights in a row, all finishes in the first round. I don't think anybody else in New England has accomplished that right now. So I'm definitely the most improved fighter in New England, and I'm 2-0 in 2018. So I definitely think that I'm next to the shot.
Now, Aaron, all 3 of these wins is with the Regiment team?
All 3 with Regiment. Actually 3-1 since I switched camps to Regiment.
And excellent. And like you said, that one loss was against John, and that was another late notice fight for you, correct?
Yes, it was.
Well, you know, Aaron, let's not take any more of these late notice. Let's get you a proper training camp. You know, studying an opponent, knowing who you're going to fight, and see what's going on. Because I mean, you're three wins in a row, all first round finishes, all different finishes. So you have made a name for yourself. You're staying humble online. You're speaking the truth, and you like you said, you gained so many more fans from all around the world now because Flo-Conbat gets there. How, you know, from this day forward, because you're still soaking it in. What are you going to try to show the world right now, leading up to that challenge for that belt?
I'm just going to show everyone that I'm the most improved fighter in New England. Like, it's pretty obvious that everyone can see it. Like, I mean, I've gotten from my first fight in 2015 to my last 3 fights. Like, I'm a completely different fighter. Like, I'm completely different on the feet. I'm completely different on the ground. So I'm very well-rounded anywhere that fight like takes place. You know, so that's what people are going to see. So whoever they fight me is going to be a tough test for whoever it is.
Yeah, now, you know, people have to be aware of you, buddy. They have to study you now because you have 3 finishes, online to watch. So they'll be studying you, buddy. You know, I wish you well. All right, my man, at least I got an interview with you, and I love it. I look forward to whatever, you know, is in store for you. I'll be down Regiment to interview you when we find something else, along with your training partner there, the champ, Mitch Raposa.
Yeah, man. Mitch Raposo, Pat McCrohan, Jorgen De Castro, all absolute animals at Regiment Training Center.
All right, dude. There's going to be a lot online with you. I know you're going to be having a busy week. Have a great 4th of July. Try to relax a little bit. I know you've been on the phone all day answering questions and just like getting shout outs and getting the love from New England. Last thing, Aaron, how do we get in touch with you? How do we see you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Aaron Hughes 145. My Snapchat is Aaron Hughes 94, and then my Twitter is at Aaron Hughes MMA, and then you can just find me on Facebook at Aaron Hughes.
Well, thank you again, Aaron. I'll be talking to you really soon, man. And thanks for giving us a great show last night. Even though it was only 7 seconds long, that 7 seconds was a beautiful thing. So congratulations, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you very much, Steve.
All right, buddy. Take care.